Hey, what's up, dudes? Johnny Beane here. Hey, guess what, you guys? It is Saturday night. That means it is Straturday night, and we are back Saturday. Unbelievable. I guess, well, we've been gone the past few Saturdays or something. I don't know. Maybe we were here a week ago. I can't remember. I can barely remember anything. Although I do know, Burnt Relic, Nightbot doesn't work until we are actually live, just to let you know. Thank you, though, again, for all your support in the Nightbot commands there. So let's do a show, you guys. Let's talk some rock music, music news. Let's look around the studio here. Let's hook some stuff up. Let's have a great time. There we go. There's Nightbot. All right, you guys, let's do it. This is, what channel are we watching, Corey Feldman?
Hey, it's Corey Feldman. You're watching Johnny Beane TV, I guess.
All right. So nice to hear that music again. Has a slightly longer intro too. There we go. We'll use the applause. I kind of stopped using the applause box because we've got a lot of new people here now, and some of them were like, that's kind of cheesy or whatever, you know. So some shows I kind of don't use it. I kind of stopped, and you guys definitely noticed that. But I feel like Saturday night is the night to use it. What do you think?
Saturday night's night for every day.
Straturday night. That's right. That's right, you guys. So, hey, my name's Johnny Beane. This is Ron Gunner. And we hang out here. We're going to talk some music news, rock music stuff. We got, I have a new workbench over here. And so we can go over there. We can work on some stuff. Just have a great time, hang out. So we appreciate you guys that are tuning in live and your participating in the chat. You know, give us ideas, give us suggestions of what you would like to see on these shows, you know.
Just don't tell us to go to hell.
Well, you know. If you drop a super chat and tell me to go to hell, that's fine. I'll take it.
Especially the red one.
Yeah. Drop a super chat. Johnny, here's what I really think you... Great. Thank you so much. Hey, you're helping support the channel. I'll take that. Yeah, that's the weird thing, man. Okay, so speaking of all that, let's do this. Let's make this a real show. You guys know we have channel membership here on the Johnny Beane YouTube station, and we like to give a shout out to the top tier of channel members, and they are currently... Can I remember this from memory?
I almost do.
I used to have a graphic that said it, and then I can't log in to that, and so I need to. I have something on my phone. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Top tier channel members are CC, Bay Area Rich, Majestic PB and J Cat, Music Therapy Laz, Michael B, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, Woody Be Real, Warlag, R Habs, Flipper Carlin, and Janice Lala, the intern. Thank you so much, you guys, for your top-tier membership here on the Johnny Beane YouTube station. Right. You guys are awesome. Channel membership, it means your name is green in the chat, so you stick out. So I see you guys, like Charles Kelly, I see you. Like Woody Be Real, I see you. Ian's Guitar Shack, Ian was rocking out earlier on his show, man. Ian, we got to hook up and do a show at some point, dude. Janice the intern is here. See? Keith H is here. I see you guys. Ron Gunner, you're here.
Yeah, I am.
I can see you guys. I see you guys in the chat. Let's see. Top tier members. I'm scrolling back. Okay, there we go. So we got you guys. We also have MPN. MPN is here. Good to see you, man. Greasy Monkey Guitars is here. Alex Radford is here. Dude, we had a great time last night hanging out, and I just realized, let me find a clip from last night Because I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did one. Oh my gosh.
Is it
I
the
don't know if
last
you heard.
thing I did?
Let's see. Let's see. Videos. Where are the okay, clips. Clips I've created. Okay, this was last night? Yeah, this was last night. You guys want to see? Okay, so we tell you guys, come on over to Twitch, you know. Come hang out with us on Twitch. We do video gaming. We have a great time. Here, we'll play a couple of these. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait. Oh yeah, we got several actually. We got several clips from last night. We'll grab a few. Oh, that's the same one. Dang it. 19 hours ago? That was last night, right?
Yep.
Okay, here's another one. Okay, we'll do one more here. 20 hours ago. There's another one. Okay, so really quickly, let me show you guys. You know, we tell you, hey, join us on Twitch. You know, after these streams, we go over to Twitch, we do video gaming, and we hang out, we have a great time. Twitch, exclamation point Twitch in the chat, please. That'll give you guys my Twitch channel. Oh, thank you. There it is. Thank you, Burnt Relic.
There you go.
Thank you so much, man.
I always want to say Burt Reynolds.
I know. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Okay, so check it out, you guys. Here's a couple clips from last night. We have a great time. Although I'll give you guys audio warning. This audio may be a little bit louder than this. So here's a couple clips from last night. Check it out. See how much fun we have. Look at this. Oh!
Attacking fire!
Roboteeth says, "Said, are you laughing because you were thinking about how your feet caressed Ron's sweaty camouflaged butt cheeks?"
Gross!
Grey
Saw
Dog
Johnny
7
run by.
said, "Hide in the toilet, LOL."
Bloody fire! I don't need shotgun shells. Don't shoot me, you bastard! That's him shooting me.
See how much fun we have? That was me and Ron in the game yesterday. Doing some Call of Duty. We'll play another clip a little later. See, we have a great time. Look at this.
Did you clip the last thing I said last night?
I may have, yeah. Haha, you did. You showed it. There you are, Robot. There you are, man. Robot hangs out with us over there. Peggy hangs out with us over there. We have a lot of fun. So come on over, you guys. Oh my gosh.
I got to tell you though, when we play this game, Johnny likes to just take off on himself, by himself.
What?
Leave Alex and me alone, and then next thing you know, you'll hear a train safe is under attack, or a safe is under attack, and it's always Johnny going for the safes. And then it always brings, he always ends up getting killed, and we have to go try to save him, then we all end up getting killed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty strange. Robot Master Switch. Hey man, how was the rehearsal? I didn't have it. That's one of the reasons we're here. I remember last night I told you guys I was going to do an exclusively Van Halen show this morning, which I did. I talked more about that auction, the smashed Kramer guitar auction. I was doing this show this morning. Actually, I was about to start my show this morning, and I get a text from our singer, and she tells me that she wasn't feeling well, so she wanted to push the rehearsal to Tuesday. So obviously that means no regularly scheduled show Tuesday, but I'll be doing the rehearsal Tuesday. Oh, you ate one Tuesday. So yeah. So no rehearsal today. Although I did plug in the is it the Black Star? The amplifier? This thing? I was gonna take this with me today. I did plug it in here. And you guys, this thing cranks. I'm seriously considering, well, I could actually use this for the actual gig if I wanted. That's how loud it gets. No joke. It's pretty cool. Thank you again, Bay Area Rich. Dude, this amplifier is incredible. So this is called the Stereo 20 V3. And it has super wide stereo. So when you're using like the delays and stuff, like you can hear them. Like it has 2 speakers. Look at that. I already branded it. There you go. JohnnyBeane.com. That's a sticker from like 20 years ago. I found it. You know, finding all this stuff in here. Demo it. Brian, you're back. Oh. You want to hear this? I probably could for a second. Okay. This new studio isn't totally soundproofed yet, but I was telling Ron here, who's jamming, it looks like.
I'm listening.
I was telling him that I was cranking this in here earlier today, and I'm like, dude, I could actually play this at a pretty decent volume and not bother anybody, you know? Although that is the goal of this studio.
Well, you have the ceiling with the insulation and drywall too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's pretty good.
I spent months insulating this place, insulating the ceiling. You guys don't even, if you guys know about insulating a room, drywalling a room, how awful it is. But it was done. It was done here. Look at that. That's kind of a nice shot. You got the workbench. You got the synth right there. Yeah. Okay. I think I can do that. Let's plug it in. See, I'm still let me say this first. I was telling Ron, it's like I was thinking, yeah, you know, because last night, you know, we did the talking guitars, and I used another camera. I took you guys over the workbench, and I'm thinking now it's like, yeah, maybe I need to invest in like another really good mic with another arm, as you guys can see, you know, microphone, arm, you know, the whole deal here, and hook it up to the bench. Have another one where I just switch to the next one, and I'm going to get wireless headphones. That's the next thing. I mean, not that the studio was like the biggest room in the world, because it's not. But it is big enough. I mean, it is big enough where I can walk around and see. I mean, that's not.
But we can still hear you pretty good, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like this.
Oh no,
though.
no.
Right. And that was my idea with. See, I keep walking around. The thing is, too, is I don't think it works on StreamYard, but this mic here, like when we stream on Twitch, I have a compressor added to the mic, but that's a totally different operating system. So I have a compressor on here. So technically, I could walk around the room. Like when we're on Twitch, like later tonight, like Janice, if you're here, or Peggy, remind me later to walk around the room while we're live on Twitch. And you can see that you can hear me regardless of where I am, because I have a compressor on here. But that's later. That's not using what I'm using here. It's not possible to do that. Well, it is, but it's more hardware, not software. But that's one of the reasons why I got these. You know? This little wireless mic. I went to try it out last night, and apparently, like, it wasn't fully charged, so I wasn't able to use it. Maybe we'll try it tonight. I don't know. See, I'm finding all this stuff. I bought this for NAMM this year. Well, 2024. I'd bought one of these, but I ended up not using it. This is a
Tell you what, once you do
gimbal.
Use that, where it goes, you know, it's like, you know, you have a multi, you'll never want to go without it.
I know that. But the reason why I didn't use it, it's called a gimbal, you guys, and you hook your phone up to it, and you're able to walk around, and it's like a Steadicam.
Yeah, as you're walking and moving, the camera just stays straight.
Right. The reason why, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Somebody clip that. Okay, so it's Saturday night. I can burp on here. We can do whatever. Maybe I'll take my pants off later.
Oh,
What do you think, Ron?
no. That's fine.
Okay. Actually, you can't even see below here. I might not even be wearing pants. You don't even know. Okay, so the reason why I didn't use this is because I would have had to take my phone case off to put it in here, and I didn't want to do that. That was why I didn't use it. Maybe I'll try it this year for the NAMM show. And by the way, you guys, that's coming up. This year is just flying by, dudes. NAMM show 2025, starting January 21st. I will be there as media. NAMM is inviting me now to these things. So you want your exclusive, and I mean exclusive, NAMM show coverage. This is the place you want to be, right here.
Nobody
YouTube.
does it like Johnny does.
No. And they try. And they ask me. I had people stalking me there. And like, how are you doing what you're doing? Like, they were asking me, like, how are you doing this? And I'm like, well.
Like Corey
no.
Feldman, how are you finding me?
Corey Feldman, I kept seeing him everywhere I went, man. So maybe I'll be using this for this year's NAMM. But if anything, I'll get this set up and I'll use it in here. And I'll show you guys where I can walk around and it's totally steady and whatever. So anyway, so I found this. So basically, I'm just finding stuff here in the studio. You know, getting things, you know, worked up. You know, we finally have a new workbench now. I mean, look at that. I mean, talk about, I mean, you know, professional. How do I highlight myself? There we go. Look at that. Is that cool or what?
Yes, it is. Oh, I had a pick in my mouth, sorry.
You said pick, right?
Yes. Pick. Guitar pick.
Look at this. You got nice workbench, synthesizers. So this place is really starting to come to, you know, take shape, really. Like I told you guys months ago, when I get into the new studio, it's going to totally change everything, and it has. I mean, the last several shows of the old place, I was doing them in front of a green screen. I was like, you know, my backdrop was this, you know?
I got to ask, so now that you're in there and you got everything pretty well set up, how many hours a day are you in there, actually? I don't
every
mean
day.
I don't mean like when you know, obviously you're not there when you got to go out of town, but
Mondays I'm not here.
Yeah.
Although I am in here in the morning on Mondays, and then I leave. Tuesday I'm in here pretty much most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, either right here working, you know, working on the computer right here, you know, you guys, I have, you know, I've got huge monitors in front of me. They're on these arms, so they move around, you know, so I can do all this stuff here. I've got this laptop down here. I got phones. I mean, it's a pretty cool setup that I've got going on here. Yeah, I'm always in here working on something, or I'm working on, you know, I'm doing guitar stuff. And I know I had said, oh, Saturdays we'll work on guitars. And most of the guitar work I've done, I've just done it like on my own, just to do it. Like, oh, you know, that's when I put like, there's like 2 guitars down here I got going, right? You remember that? 2 of these things.
Yep.
Couple of them. So.
You still need a nut for a Strat?
Yeah.
I have a titanium one if you're interested.
Oh, cool. Where is it? It's over there. Here. This is a guitar show. I mean, that's what we say. Here, let me, I can kind of, look at that. I can kind of move stuff around. So, I need to get wireless headphones. That's the next step. So I can just walk around, and either I'll have like 2 really good mics on each side, or I'll wear like a lapel mic wireless. You know, it's just different stuff. So the audio and the video on these shows will change. And something I had said months ago, which is starting to happen, is you, the audience, the viewer, eventually you'll get to control everything in this studio. You'll be controlling the cameras. You'll be controlling the microphone. You'll be controlling everything. So it might get pretty pretty out of control.
Will
Hey, Sean.
there be a mute button and when Laz is on?
Yeah. Yeah. See, eventually you as the viewer, you'll be able to control everything in this studio. Cameras, the lighting. I mean, you can already, for years, I've already been doing, and I'm the only one doing it too, controlling the lighting with like super chats. Like I tell you guys, super chats, they change the color of my lights. So if you drop a super chat to help support the channel, support these shows, you change these lights behind me. These lights change automatically right here. But you notice how the lighting now is starting to take over the entire room. Like there's some over there. There's, this here. There's more over here. There's actually more like here you can't see, like in front of me. See, eventually this lighting will take up the entire room, and the viewer will be able to control my lighting, the entire setup of the lighting in here.
What if they want everything off? Lights off.
They can do that. They can totally turn the lights off in here and it's dark. Yeah. Eventually that'll happen. So it's pretty cool. Play some guitar. Bri the Sign Guy. Hey, what's up, dude? Okay, so you had asked me. Let me just go ahead and do this real quick. Yeah, I gotta clean this place up. It's kind of a mess. Come here. All right, so I need a nut for this guitar here.
Okay, it's just a regular Strat. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you guys. Yeah, this is a guitar show.
Well, if you want, I'll open that box back up and tape that titanium nut in there for you.
Oh, cool. Cool. It would fit this?
Should.
See that?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it should fit that. Yep.
What happened was it broke. Like the side of it here broke, and then I just tore it out at some point. But this is a 1979 Ibanez Roadster. It's like a Strat. Well, it is a Strat. So, cool guitar. You guys have probably never seen me play this one. But cool. You guys know I love Strats. And this is a nice hardtail. The only thing I don't like about this guitar is that the jack is like this, and it can just get torn out. I don't like that.
I did 90-degree one of that.
Yeah, because you can see it's already cracking. See, so that's kind of like, yeah.
You need to put a pure tone in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You like that? Burnt relic? So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so it just needs a nut. That's it. And then yeah, probably, if I want to do some work. See, you can hear it's hollow. See? Here's the ASMR portion of tonight. See? It's hollow right there. So I could put like a regular jack plate there or something nicer. The new workbench. All right, so you want to hear some guitar really quickly? Here, we'll do that. Where should I? Well, see, I have to use this mic. That's the thing. Well, actually, no, I don't. Nah, yeah, I do. No, I can use my phone. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? You want to hear a little bit guitar? A little bit? You want to hear a little bit guitar? Say, and I
next week they can want to hear a little guitar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. See, look at this. This is already like a problem. So, Pretty quick. I need to get wireless. We need to switch over to wireless here. Got an acoustic? Yeah, I do. Do you want to hear acoustic instead, or both? Where is it?
Both.
Well, I've got this one here that I'm going to unbox on, like, I'm going to do a dedicated show. We kind of showed this last night and kind of laughed because the box has, like, a photo of, like, a guy. And if I hold it up, like, it looks like it's me holding it, right? This is the
If you had a
pack.
white background behind you, it'd work perfect.
I know. Anyway, Bay Area Rich gifted me this, and it's brand new in the box, and it's basically like a starter kit. Gig bag, tuner, strap, picks, you know. So I'm gonna do I'll do this next week. I'll do a dedicated video where I unbox this and then do a review and demo and all that. So I've got that one, but I also have this other one. Oh, can I get to that? Let me see. You guys want to see this? You guys haven't seen this yet. Check this out.
Peggy, no, I did not, because I didn't know where to. But I did when I put the gold copper foil tape on the plate. I think I did, because I wrote on there some stuff, and I think I did sign that.
You guys haven't seen this. This is my ladder. Look at that.
Oh, there you go.
So this is how I get up into the lofts, is I use this. Here. Which way do I gotta go this way. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, count 4. And then it goes like this. Like that. And then it goes up there. Oh, now. Yeah, this is the part of the show where
If the ladder just starts to close down on you,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
it'll go viral.
I know. We're about to go viral, you guys. Okay? Here, let me grab this. Got it. Look at that. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, this room was like, took a lot of planning. This place. It's not like I just jumped in here. You guys, if you go back on the channel, you remember me telling you for months, I'm like, dude, I'm going to get into a brand new studio. It's going to be a totally different experience than it is.
Thank you, Charles. I had it perfect and super glossy, where it looked like it was wet. And then he made the comment about Eddie, not having a guitar like that. And I know with Johnny being a big fan of Eddie, so I went through and I put some marks in it, did some things to it so it would be more in line with an Edward type guitar, even though it's not the Strat body. And I dulled it some, so it doesn't look like it that did in the pictures. But I'm supposed to do his black Kramer Beretta Special with the black bass with purple and pink spots on it to match his favorite skateboard, and that one will have the clear. It'll look like it's just like it'll look like it was like it's soaking wet.
And this has the Geiger dopamine. There, Burnt Relic, exclamation point, dope in the chat. We'll give you the link to these tuners. There you go.
What did we want to do that headstock? I don't remember. Did you want to paint it too? to match the body?
Well, I mean that the skateboard you're talking about, the Valtera, the Back to the Future one.
Oh, you want the yellow stripe? Okay.
It says Valtera in it's like a yellow stripe and black. And I was thinking it might be kind of cool. There you go. Get the Dopamine Color Lock string guitar machine heads. Right there. That's their link
Thank you.
for these. They're awesome, man. Awesome. Look at this.
Plus, those tuners will pretty much match.
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, let me show you guys this acoustic really quickly. I don't know if you guys have even seen this. I'm not sure. Stay there. And thank you again, Bay Area Rich, man. Bay Area Rich. Dude, your support is just amazing. And by the way, if you want to hang out on Monday, I'll be up there Monday. So look at this. So he gave me this guitar. It's a Taylor. Check this out. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen this.
I got to say, it must be nice to have people give you guitars.
Well, I mean it's just unbelievable. It's like for somebody to say like, "Hey, I've been watching you for years. Really appreciate what you do, and I'd like to give you this." And I mean, patron of the arts. That's right, Robot. That's what it is. It's somebody. You know, it's just because I've been doing these shows for years. 10 years I've been doing this. So, and people have given me guitars before. You know, I've got a Wolfgang called the David Ennis Wolfgang. I got a USA Strat, the David Ennis USA Strat. There it is right there. And it's it's an unbelievable thing. It's like, dude.
Yeah, that orange Jackson Pro that was here that my buddy, didn't tell his wife. He said, "Oh, you just keep it here." And I'm thinking, cool, I get one. I'll be able to keep it here forever. No, he took it last week. I said, "What'd you tell her?" He said, "I told her you got it for me for Christmas." I was like, son of a bitch.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, by the way, you guys, I think I had said this on here, maybe not. There was this guitar. It was a fretless guitar. It was a Strat. Fretless. It was a project that somebody had pulled the frets out, and it was something I considered picking up because I couldn't stop thinking about it because it's different, you know. My thought on gear. It's not about, oh, I got to have like 100 of the same thing, you know. It's like, oh, something different to inspire, to create with, you know. Even Laz, I was texting, Laz earlier today, and he was saying, yeah, that guitar, might be, fun to mess around with. And I wrote him back. I'm like, yeah, I mean, not for me. It's not messing around. For me, it's to be inspired. See, because I couldn't stop thinking about it. That's the thing. I couldn't stop thinking a fretless electric guitar. What could I do with that? What type of sounds could I get with that for recording? Not that I'm going to go out and play it live. I mean, I could, but for recording, for the studio, it's like I always tell you guys, like your favorite players, you might see them play a Gibson Les Paul or the Frankenstein or whatever on stage. In the studio, they're using everything except those main guitars to get those sounds for the recordings. So I couldn't stop thinking about this fretless guitar. I'll show you guys a photo of it here. And I know I'm kind of all over the place right now, but that's okay. It's Saturday night. We can do that. It's all good. Yeah, here's a mini. Man, iOS updated, and I can't see like anything.
Change
Like,
your font size.
Well, no. Like they changed like the library. Like you go to your library, you can't find your like the setup is all different. Okay, where is that? I mean, this was recently that I saw it. Okay, it's right around there. It is. Stop. Well, I'll go ahead and show you guys the video. There's no sound to it. I didn't actually play the guitar. I saw it. See, it's fretless. Somebody tore the frets out. It's used. See, it's called like a Crescent or something. It's just a project guitar. It was $99. It's just a Strat, right? And I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like just to play it, like, you know what I mean? Because when I pick up a guitar, and if it's different, like if you have to think, see, that's what you want. You want, when you pick up an instrument, you don't want it to be routine, same thing. Oh, G, chord, whatever. At least for me, when I pick up an instrument and it's different, it inspires me to write and create. Like every time I pick up a guitar, I write something. Every time, no matter what, it always happens. I always come up with something. Even if I'm playing the same song over and over and over, I always come up with something different. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. This Taylor, this is nice. Get the bass. Is it the bass 5? That's what you're saying? So check this out. This is a Taylor acoustic. And it's the San Francisco... That's the Giants, right?
Yeah.
The San Francisco Giants. Like guitar. Check this out. It's pretty cool. The reason I keep looking up is because the what do you call them are up here. See, I don't want to bump. See, I don't want to bump into that. See, get the lights. Oh yeah, you can see it. Look at that. You can see up there.
Send it. That priority mailbox, is that an unsent winning?
No. It's not. No. No, that's just. I used to use that stuff for storage. So it's like a Taylor. It's like a baseball. So it's the San Francisco Giants.
So does the neck feel like a bat?
Ah.
I had to throw that in there.
Listen to this. The thing sounds amazing. Now this is where I start singing folk songs to you guys.
Play some Bob Dylan.
Where's my guitar kick at? Check this out, you guys. Play Spanish Fly. Listen to that. So you guys know like that riff I'm always playing, like all the time. Like I actually wrote more to it. All right, here's a song for Lori. Just kidding. I need a guitar strap. Let me see. What was the other part I did? There you go. Oh, I can't get up high enough on this. There you go. There you go.
I bet you never heard that before. Burnt Relic said that kind of had a Cemetery Gates vibe to it. That's Pantera.
No, yes, I have no idea. I met Dimebag, but I really I'm not familiar with their music. Huh? Get some what, G? Yeah, I need a strap for this, but anyway, this thing is awesome. Bay Area Rich, thank you again, man. I mean, look at this thing. I love acoustic guitars. Check out Cemetery Gates. Okay, I'll check that out. Wait, let me do one more thing. Let me get a guitar strap. I've got a huge box of guitar straps up there, but is there just one just sitting here? Check this out. Oh, here we go. You're going to hate me now. Oh, I don't think it'll even fit on here. Oh, wait, there it goes. Check this out. Oh, where's it? Oh, it's too long. There we go. Check this out. This is something. Okay. After this, you're going to have to play a song or two. Okay, check this out. This is something. This is a song. I wrote this like over 20 years ago. Randy Rhoads strap, yeah. Yeah, there's strap buttons on here. Yeah, look. I just want to show you guys this. This is like I tell you guys, you get inspired. You don't want to go copy. Don't go and just copy your favorite players. Get inspired by them. Create, things, around what they're doing. Get, different ideas. This is something that I wrote. I'm just going to play the riff for you guys. And it's a tapping riff. It'll work perfectly on this guitar. I wrote this in 2002. 2001, 2002. There actually was a music video for this song. I wrote this for actually another band, and I did the guitars for it, and I appeared in the music video for this. Although I haven't seen it in 20 years, it's probably not even available. It would be, I don't know.
Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you, Peggy.
Yeah, look at her last comment.
I know, I see that. But see, he wouldn't use it. It would just be sitting there. It's better. It's actually being used. Okay, check this out. Let me show you guys this. This is pretty cool. It's like a tapped harmonic thing. Can you hear that? Oh, I gotta remember it. Dang it. And then it was like...
Oh, I like that chord change right there.
And so it's going, wait, what, let me think. It's going, C, it's just going right there. So that's over a C. Wait, you're playing a guitar, play a C chord.
Wait a minute,
Come on! I thought you were a musician. Plug in. Play this.
Oh, well, wait a minute.
Play the C chord.
I am.
Remember that? No, Janice. She's like, remember that time we told Laz to play a C chord and he didn't know a C chord? Play the same thing backwards. Oh my gosh. Okay, so play this. Okay, so now it's E minor, C to D, E minor, C, F, C, I'm tapping it.
You know what's funny? I did a song I called Just Popping. And it's a lot like, well, it doesn't, I don't have the strumming, it's just the
That's cool.
and it's completely different from anything I've ever done.
Originally, this song actually it was a male vocal. He was actually a rapper, so this was actually a hip hop song, is what this was. See, you guys, I write all kinds of different music. This was actually, it was a hip hop song, and it had a male vocalist on it, and it also had a female vocalist on the song. And there were lyrics to it. If I can find it, I'm the one that recorded the song. I'm the one that produced it. So somewhere I have the master tracks for this. But that's just hey Ricky, what's up, man? But that's just I'm just showing you guys this riff. You guys can hear that, right? Oh, there we go. So you guys notice I'm taking like a Van Halen style, but I'm doing my own thing with it. I'm not going, you know, like I created my own like riff through it. Anyway, from there it goes. C to D. F. Dude, that's where that other song came from. That's where this came from. Wait. I just realized. See, when you write, you end up eventually like doing stuff that's kind of similar. And that intro song that I do, that came from that other riff. This. How's it go? This one. Oh, dang it. Because see, sometimes I play it in drop D, sometimes I don't. The intro for tonight. This. That. Yeah, that. So this, if I did it in drop D. So that kind of came from that. Doing that. Like it's similar. So I can see that. Then I've got this other song that I do that goes like this. And if you join us on Twitch, you'll notice I play that song a lot as background music. Yeah, Ron, solo over this.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, last time I did that, someone got mad and quit.
I'm not quitting this show. Trust me. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Good segue
Right?
into, yeah, it's pretty close. Good segue
Something like
into to sadly Nicko McBrain is retiring from Iron Maiden.
Yeah, we were going to talk about that. Well, let's talk about it.
Wait a minute, wait, before we do that, here's my just poppin'. This is completely different than anything I've ever done.
So how are you doing that? You're
Actually, with that Blue Jackson going,
it's blues.
so I've never ever done anything like that before.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool, man. Lay down a solo? You want me to solo? Okay, I'll solo. Let's talk about this first. Because he brought it up, and it's something we were going to talk about. Let's head on over to the rap. Iron Maiden drummer Nicko McBrain retires from touring. His last show is tonight in Brazil, the final date of the band's current tour. Let's see. After 42 years, Iron Maiden drummer Nicko McBrain is retiring from the road and will conclude his stint tonight with a show in Brazil, December 7th. So this is today. Yeah. McBrain posted his announcement online today in various social media outlets. The 72-year-old McBrain had a stroke in January 2023, which he admitted had him at 70% recovered and paralyzed from his shoulder down on the right side. The retirement from touring also comes shortly after the October death of original Iron Maiden frontman Paul Di'Anno?
Yeah.
Who left the group in 1981. Di'Anno was 66. Try to get away from those ads. And then Iron Maiden was formed in 1975 by bassist Steve Harris, with McBrain joining in 1982. A new drummer has been chosen, a band statement said, and is expected to announce shortly. McBrain's statement says he'll still be involved in the band in some captivity. After much consideration, it is with both sorrow and joy I announce my decision to step back from the grind of the extensive touring lifestyle. McBrain's statement said, "Today, Saturday, December 8th, Sao Paulo will be my final gig with Iron Maiden. I wish the band much success moving forward. I will, however, remain firmly part of the Iron Maiden family, working on a variety of projects. My longtime managers Rod Smallwood and Andy Taylor have in mind for me. I'll also be working on a variety of different personal projects and focusing on my existing businesses and ventures, including the British drum company, Nicko McBrain's Drum One, Titanium Tart, and of course, Rock and Roll Ribs." Well, that sounds good. I like ribs. What can I say? Ribs are good. What can I say? Touring with Maiden the last 42 years has been an incredible journey. To my devoted fan base, you made it all worthwhile, and I love you. To my devoted wife, Rebecca, you made it infinitely easier, and I love you. To my kids, Justin and Nicholas, thank you for understanding the absences, and I love you. To my family that are always there for me, I love you. To my bandmates, you made it a dream come true, and I love you. So he says, I look into the future with much excitement and great hope. I'll be seeing you soon. May God bless all of you. Bless you all. And, of course, up the irons. Iron Maiden has released a statement wishing McBrain well and saying we will miss you immensely.
He's got a house about 4 hours from me in Hurricane, West Virginia.
Cool. So there he is. So yeah, that's pretty big news for.
But you notice it says he's retiring from touring. It doesn't say anything about playing in the studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it sounds like he's going to still be a part of the band and probably be doing things with them. But it sounds like he's going to focus more time on his other stuff, but he's definitely not going to be touring with them anymore. I mean, that's what I'm reading from this.
I saw them 7 or 8 times.
Uh-huh. With him on drums?
Yeah. Yeah, I never saw him with their original drummer Clive.
Yeah, so that's pretty big for our Iron Maiden fans. I mean, well, not just that, for heavy metal fans.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just showing you guys how, times are changing. Clayton James Hicks, what's up, dude? Johnny, you should make a Wolfenstein. What are you saying? You should make a Wolfenstein with the Floyd Rose. I should, Clayton. That's a good idea. Thank you, man. 42 years touring, amazing, Max says. Yeah, that's a long time, man. I wish I was on tour right now. But it's not the easiest thing in the world. You think, you're out there touring, you're playing shows every night, which is true. But if you're not like a top tier national act like an Iron Maiden, you're spending more time traveling, more time sitting around waiting, doing nothing than playing music. It's a lot. It's a lot of traveling. Robot says that's a long time away from his family. Yeah. It's that too.
I have, if anybody's interested, I have a few of my songs or parts of them on the phone if you want to hear them.
Do they have to call you?
Oh, I got it hooked up through the Roadcaster via Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going from BandLab.
Cool. Well, do you want to jam?
I mean, no, not really.
Okay.
Dude, I've been putting up insulation and stuff all day out in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hurting.
Oh, okay.
And the reason, I might as well explain the reason why. Because they got a hold of the fire marshal and the hazmat guy at the store. And it's going to cost $30,000 to $40,000 to redo that area with the filtration system and everything. So I will not be going to the store within the next few months, which put me in a bind. So I have a 3-car garage out back, but it had open rafters. So I basically cut it 2/3, put a wall up, block one bay off, got 2/3 open, and then I bought 1-inch 4x8 sheets, 15 of them, and I'm putting them up in the ceiling and trying to do that by myself. You got a 4x8 sheet, try and hold it with one hand with your head on a ladder with a drill, and it's just, I've been doing that for 3 days. And I mean, you can see my fingers where the drill has hit them. I'm just sore, and I can't. No, not right now. But I've been doing that, and I put up I had to buy a 8,500 BTU, 230 volt or 240 volt electric garage heater, which will heat up the square footage that I have in the garage. Usable square footage for painting, and it's getting wired up tomorrow. Around. I don't do electrical wiring. I'll build anything. I'll paint, but I don't do electrical wiring. So the guy's coming tomorrow at around 2:00 to wire that up, and then I can finish the insulation stuff above it. So I'm like really sore. My fingers hurt, and I mean you could see the spots where trying to hold it up the drill, the screw gun got into my. No, I can't do it. Seriously.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's tough, man. Yeah, I can see that.
So, but I mean, I do have. If they want to hear just a little bit of a couple songs, I can do that. If they want to do that, if they want to hear it. Well, maybe.
Paint booth. Dude. Yeah. Dude, drywall is insane, man. In insulation. I did all that in here. You're on like ladders and you're like just up like trying to do ceiling stuff. Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, and I was the only one because my wife was with our daughter because she's had well, today and tomorrow she's got a big display thing. She makes stuff and sells it. And my wife's been with her all week helping her. So I'm out in the garage with these 4x8 sheets of plywood just by myself, trying to put them 8 feet up in the air. And I'm, you get it started, you're holding it, you got the screw gun, you got the drywall screw and the big washer on the gun. Then the sheet starts to move as you're going up, and that's where I went into my fingers. So, yeah, I mean, seriously, it hurts. It hurt. This one's all cut up here. So, yeah, I mean, there's no way I could do a solo right now.
Okay. Oh, you should have just said that. That's fine. Oh, my gosh.
But if you want to hear, I mean, I can just do a little bit. I don't know if I can find it.
Yeah, just play a sample of each.
All right.
That's fine.
Actually, this was actually a song that I wrote, which was on our first release in 1990, but I started to redo it. So. And it never got finished.
Who'd you hire to solo?
That's funny.
I've never heard you play like that.
Yeah. You heard Bow Down. Well, you didn't hear the solo of that. But there, I mean, that was... There, I mean, I got so much stuff that it's nuts what all I have on here. Mm-hmm. And this is all, like stuff that I just... let's see. Here's one. And most of this, these are all... What I do is I just start recording as I'm writing it. Like here's one I did in drop C. And I'm just, as I'm writing, I'm like recording as I'm trying to figure it out.
It's called demoing.
Yeah.
It's called a pre-demo is what that is. You're just hitting the tape and you're just letting it roll, and whatever ideas you have you put down, and then later on you go back and you listen to that and you find parts that you like and you craft those into songs.
That was I did that when I had one of Cole's songs or guitars here. because they play in the drop C. Here's one. So there's that, but it's just,
Yeah, that's cool, man.
so that's the kind I usually write. That's why that just popping thing was so much different than anything I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's see. Wait a minute. I don't know which one this one is. October. That's one nice thing about having all this stuff. I mean, sitting here, you're starting off. I just hit record, because how many times have we come up with something and then, I'll remember it the next day, or even a few hours later, you don't remember it, and it kind of gets to you, and you're like, So now, anytime when I'm in here, alone, and I do this, I just turn on Cakewalk and just hit record while I'm playing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then I'll just go down, and because I had Pain was actually two different songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up putting it together as just for Pain. But yeah, I mean, there's 46 on here. So
cool. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, like I said, a second ago, or several months ago, anytime I pick up an instrument, I always come up with an idea. I mean, it just always happens. So I've always been conscious of that, and I won't pick up an instrument unless I have a way to record it. And the past 20 years or whatever, with smartphones, it's so easy now, because all you do is you just open that up, the hit record on your camera, whatever.
Yeah, that's
put it
what
down.
A lot of them I just hit video and set the camera down. And I mean, here,
yeah, same thing.
that's what this one was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I got, but it's just. I mean, here's December 5th, 2021.
Yep. On my iPad goes back 10 years of that. Like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things. Except most of mine, I'm not even plugged in. I'm just, all you hear is this. That's why it's cool to have the technology that we have today with phones and little amplifiers like this.
And then Robot, I don't know if you ever heard this. I just have part of it on here. But Pain is pretty much done. And then here is the one, Bow Down. I really like this one. This was more or less, Robot, my tribute to Dime.
I'll be right back.
So yeah, it's yeah, I'm doing it that way, and I, let's see, Raymond, they're all dated on here, so if someone does, I got proof. It's like I said, there's 42 just on here alone. Some of them are, I have no idea what they're going to end up being. I don't know. Let's see. Like I said, the song Pain was two different songs, and then I started playing them. It was like I realized, hey, you know what? I could put these together and make one new one. And so that's basically what I did. I'm just listening to a couple here. But it's and what I did with all this stuff is I got a hold of a lot of the old band members or people that I played music with for the last, since 1984, and so 40 years. And then it's like I come up with all these, and I've had different people come and record bass or drums. I have a couple guys from a couple bands are coming. Like the one guy I have, he wants to put a solo to this one. And again, this is just a rough idea. The song's called "Upset and Pissed." It's a Call of Duty song. So again, these are like, as I'm writing it, as I was playing it, trying to figure out where I wanted to go with it. But I got a hold of the guy, and I hadn't seen him in 30 years. Wait a minute. I hadn't seen him in 30 years, and he had heard from a couple other guys who've been by to record some stuff. He's like, dude, what are you doing? And I told him, and it all stemmed from my strokes. Wanting to put something, because like I said, the guitars and all this stuff could be sold, stole, or whatever, thrown away. But once you do this, it's out there forever. So I said, I decided to start putting all these songs together, bring in other people who I've played with in the past, and let them do what they want to do to it, and we'll just put it out there. So I hadn't seen him in 30 years. He got a hold of me and said, dude, I want to do one of your songs with you. So I played him a bunch of them, and he liked that one. Even though it's not finished, it's just the idea. He's like, no, I like that. Because he wants to do the solo for this one. I'm like, okay, that's fine with me. So, and that's why I'm doing it. So I'm not going, I have no aspirations of getting signed and being a band again. It's just doing it here, then just putting it out there. And, it's just there. It's always there. That way there's, like I said, this stuff could go away, but this will always be there. So, enough on me. Let's get back to Johnny.
Now it's all about me.
There we go.
No, we can keep talking about this. Yeah, I mean, I say this every day. I mean, this medium doing something like this, like just playing a riff on here, these videos can go on to get, how thousands of hits, whatever. More people will hear it on here than say, and this is the truth, and this might suck, but music doesn't sell these days, and it's very tough to get your original stuff out there. It's extreme. The music business, if you thought it was tough before, dude, it's even tougher now. But you think, oh, but it's easier. Anybody can record a song in their basement on their phone. That's true. But the thing is, everybody's doing that. So to get your stuff out there, there's so much stuff. Like what you just played, you don't want to hear this, but what you just played, there's 20 other people in their bedrooms that just did something similar. And it's like, how do you make what you do stand out than everybody else? That's what it's always been. That's why the musicians that's why the artists that make it to the top, because they had something unique. They did something different.
Yeah, I agree.
That sure sounded like a beer. What? Oh, me? Oh, yeah. Strawberry beer. Yeah. Yeah. Like, well, I mean, just my experience of music. I mean, before we even started the show, I was telling you this.
Yeah.
I got signed. Well, I don't want to give my age away, but I got signed at the age when I thought, oh, yeah, that'd be cool to get signed at that age, and I did. Okay? I'll just say I was in my 20s. My very early 20s. And I saw things, I experienced things in the music business that not many people get to do. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So when I tell you guys these stories about, oh yeah, I lived with Desmond Child, I was, touring, I was, writing, doing this, that, all that stuff, like from experience. I tell you this stuff. Some of you guys don't want to hear it. I was talking to Laz yesterday. He didn't want to hear the stuff I was telling him, suggestions. He didn't want to hear it at all. Janice was there. She heard it. And I but the thing is with music now, with entertainment, everybody's able to do the same thing.
Yeah.
TikTok, biggest thing in the world. TikTok might get banned, it looks like. Well, that's what they've been saying forever. You can go viral on TikTok. You can do, get a 5-second clip of a song out there. And if it went viral, dude, you can do more with that than the old days of, oh, we gotta go to band practice, we gotta rehearse, we gotta get tight, we gotta go into the studio, we gotta record, we gotta blah 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 blah. You don't have to do all that anymore. I've told friends of mine that, and I even have this one friend of mine here locally. We were hanging out, and he was telling me, Johnny, I don't have a drummer anymore. My drummer, isn't with us, but I want to record these songs. And I'm telling him, dude, you don't need a drummer. Do the stuff. Use tracks. Play with tracks. Next thing you know, he's playing a gig with drum tracks. And he got out there. He played a gig, and he thanked me after the show. He actually thanked me on the mic. He's like, I want to thank Johnny here for telling me to just to do it, to keep going, and not, And I know some people will disagree with that. I mean, that's a big thing now with using tracks, But I think it really depends on the genre of music. Now, in like, I'll take like what you do, like the stuff that you were just playing. That's like metal. That sounded to me, that sounded like Whitesnake kind of Ozzy Osbourne kind of stuff. Now, if you were to work on that stuff, and you guys, when I say use tracks, I mean live. I don't mean in the studio. Of course, in the studio, you use tracks. They're all tracks. That's what they are, meaning recorded. Recorded instruments. In live music, that's very, very frowned upon especially in rock music. In pop music, total different story. Everything can be tracks in pop music. Their fans have no problem with that. But in rock music, that's kind of frowned upon, but the thing is, with technology these days, things are getting better and better and better. And I mean, what I like about, like I tell you guys, I listen to all kinds of music. I don't just listen to one type of thing. Even though I'm on here and you guys see me and you see all the Van Halen stuff behind me and everything, I listen to almost anything except, But as a musician myself, as a, guitarist, I get a lot of inspiration from a lot of stuff. And I listen to music that doesn't even have guitar in it. It can be like synthesizer stuff, keyboard stuff, just soundscape stuff, whatever. If it inspires you and makes you want to create, for me anyway. For me, it's all about, I mean, I was just telling you this with the acoustic guitar. I was just saying, hey, or like the fretless guitar I was talking about. Oh, I couldn't stop thinking about that fretless guitar because I'm like, dude, I wonder how I can use that to create, to record, to make, just cool sounding stuff. That's what it's always about. Like Van Halen, he always said he was a tone chaser, always chasing tone, always looking for that next sound. And with Van Halen, he was Van Halen. His sound was Van Halen. Everything he did was Van Halen. So for him, he had his own sound. He'd pick up a guitar, immediately. Oh, I know exactly who that is. And so for a couple ways that can be, of course, great because everything you write sounds like you, but also in the early days he was like that and they didn't get any gigs because they couldn't play those cover songs because he sounded too much like himself and that didn't sound like the song, the stuff they were covering. So it was a curse for them in the beginning. Later on, it was, it became its own thing, became a brand. So, but, for me, it's all about creating. It doesn't for me, I keep repeating myself, with music, with entertainment, it's almost like I don't care I don't care where the inspiration comes from. You have to put 1,000,000% into something and you hopefully get something out of it. And that's kind of what I was telling Laz yesterday. I'm like, dude, you got to put everything into this. And he was saying he can't do that. And I understand, with what he does. I get it. Let me see. Vinny, let's read some comments. Vinny is saying, exactly, I love creating. I just write and record music. I want to hear it and do it for myself. I don't give enough about being rich and famous. I just do it for me. That's the attitude. That's the way it should be. And you do it for yourself.
That's the attitude I have now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's how the attitude should have always been. The thing is, when you're younger, see, these days it's a different story these days because it's a totally different music. Entertainment's a totally different world now than it was when you were a kid. When you were in bands,
I agree.
when you were in bands, the thought was, oh, we need to get into a band. We need to get tight. We need to get a manager. I had a guy, dude, I used to have a drummer 20 years ago. The guy was, I think he looked much older than he actually was. He was probably in his 50s. But he looked a bit older than that. And I remember him telling us, this was a band that, 20 years ago, a band that it was my band is what it was. And he kept telling us, he was a bit older than the rest of us. He kept telling us, dude, we got to get a manager. We need a manager. He kept saying, Johnny, you got to get a man. And that's what I was. I was like the band's manager, but he kept telling me, no, we need to get a manager because you can gig 7 nights a week, every day. It doesn't matter. You can get out, you can play out there. It doesn't matter. You can gig forever. I remember him telling me you can gig forever is what he told me. We need a manager, blah, 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 blah. But what ended up happening was I ended up basically just telling the singer of the band, hey, I have to stop dedicating my time to this because it wasn't enough for me. I need to move on and do more. I need to be in a band that's already established, that's already touring. It's very tough to start your own thing and get it up there, and if you're the one running everything, it's extremely tough, and it's nearly impossible to find the other people to go along with you for that. It's very, very tough. So now, my thoughts now, I mean, I feel I'm blessed to have this. This is like my band. Being able to do a show. I mean, this really is what this is for me. And music for me goes into this. And look at this. My lights are breaking. I need to get new lighting here. It keeps flickering. Because I can just play a riff on here. Such as, well, I'll play the music instead of the video. I can do, well, I mean, you guys have heard this a billion times. That. I can play this right here. It says I have 50 people right now watching. There's 50 people listening to this right now.
Yeah.
Right there. I just got more ears on that just now than all the years of being in bands, touring, all that stuff. Well, not you guys understand what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say. It's such a different world now as far as entertainment and putting music out there. And oh yeah, you're talking about her. Yeah. I don't know everything about what she is. I know she started like a Bitcoin thing and lost a bunch of money, and she's in a lot of trouble. I know about that. Something about that, right? There we go. Okay, Vinny's saying, in the 90s, we had to go into a big studio just to record maybe a few songs. Very expensive. Yeah, I did all that. These days, you don't have to. I mean, you can. But the thing is, these days, everybody has a studio. We're both sitting here in studios right now. Right?
Yep.
So everybody can do that.
Now, to go back a little bit, you made a comment about having all the guitars the same. Yeah, they're all Jackson's soloists, most of them, but they all sound different. I have different pickup configurations, different pickups in each one, and sometimes the action's even different on some. But where you said,
but generally they all sound somewhat similar. Generally, they're not that different, Ron. You can't fool me.
They can be.
Nah. I mean, they're similar, but they're different enough. But if you had to, you could switch in between them, and you couldn't really. You could interchange them.
Maybe. maybe on two of them. I mean, because when you look at like the Slug, there's nothing in this room that sounds like that because of that pickup, and all the ones that MJ made sound different than the other ones. Now I do have this one. No, this is the blue one. The green.
Wait a minute, you
Charvel.
just dropped a name.
Most of my pickups are made by this woman.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe if he shows it.
I can't even find it. Well, I know that the company is this guy.
There we go.
Hi guys, Seymour here at the Dam 2019 with Johnny Beane. We're having a good time and enjoy it.
Yes, everybody. Seymour Duncan pickups. They're the best.
Thank you.
They are the best.
Yes, they
And
are.
if I can find the MJ one, which I'm not seeing, couldn't have gotten deleted. I just must have moved it around.
But what I have two, the green Crackle and the green Charvel. Now the fact that the
there it is.
green Crackle's neck through, the Charvel's bolt on, so there's going to be a little difference there.
Yeah,
But they both have
not
the
that
custom,
not
well, wait a
that
minute.
big a difference. Not that big a difference, Ron.
Bridge,
Dude, plug them in right now, and we'll decide.
wait a minute. The bridge pickup on both of them is the custom 5.
So you got
So
the
that-
same pickup in.
And the neck pickup, the neck pickups are different.
And how often do you use the neck pickups in those?
If I'm writing a clean song, I always use the neck pickup,
Mm-hmm.
always. But then again, I like the jazz more than the 59. See that the green Charvel's got a 59 in the neck. I do not like it. I do not like it. And next time I get a black jazz, I'll put a black jazz pickup in it.
So who makes those pickups?
MJ. Well, I got.
Hi, this is MJ from the Seymour Duncan NAM 2023 in Anaheim, California. You're watching Johnny B.
Johnny Beane.
Johnny Beane, okay? Thanks for all your support.
Thank you, MJ.
That's great work.
Right, but I mean, anyway, I mean, this is guitar chat. This is what this is. But see, for me, I mean, I understand having a couple guitars that are pretty much identical. Because if that's because dude, I toured for years. You go out on the road, you have your main guitar. This is what you use. This is it. You have to have something pretty much identical to that if the main one goes down, and that's happened. I had the headstock break on one guitar. You know, I understand that. So having a couple, but really, I mean, having a neck through guitar and a bolt on, but having the same bridge pickup in it.
That's what I said. Those two are the ones that are probably the closest.
There's, I mean it's not, the difference isn't going to be that big.
Yeah.
And it really, like I've said for years and years and years and years and years, pretty much the entire time I've been doing these shows, it depends on your amplifier. If you're using a great amp, you can hear those differences. If you're not, you can't.
That Mesa stack right there, you're looking at about $8,000 worth of amp just on that. So believe me, you can hear difference on the pickups. You figure there's $3,000 just in the cabinets, and then that head was $3,100. So there's $6,100 there. And I mean, both the Ingles that I have here. I don't have all of them here. But here's the funny part. I'm using the Mesa oversized rectifier cabinets, vintage 30s, and you can see the difference. The other stack right here is your normal 412. You can see how much bigger the Mesa ones are.
Mm-hmm.
But they sound completely. With the Ingles, I love them. I put the rectifier on it, and I got to plug in the tube screamer to get it to sound. So, like with Ingle, Diesel, Soldano, you don't have to put that stuff in front of it. With the Mesa, you have to. But it's the cabinets sound completely different with that amp head compared to the other amp heads. If that makes sense. But when you play through any of the Mesas, even that custom Randall right there, you can hear the difference through those cabinets. You can hear the difference in the pickups. Now through headphones, somewhat. Through studio monitors, it's not as prominent.
But the difference, you have to have a set of ears to hear those differences for a lot of it. The audience, they're not going to hear the difference, and they're not going to care. They just want to sing.
Well,
they just want to sing. They just want to hear the words.
Yeah, but look at Eddie. Eddie had all those guitars, and he wanted them to sound a little bit different. So
He was Eddie Van Halen.
Well, I know that.
There is no other Eddie Van Halen.
You had Randy, who had he had DiMarzios in the Sandoval. He had the actual Gibsons in the Gibsons, but the other Jacksons had Seymour Duncans in them.
Mm-hmm.
He had a certain sound he wanted. So, and I understand. I get it. I don't. It's in the other room. I got to find a new nut for it. But I got a lap steel guitar. I love playing around with that thing too, making some wild sound. It really sounds wild through distortion with reverb and echo. So I actually got all kind of guitars here. But
one of the reasons that I wanted to get the fretless is because when you play a fretless guitar, it sounds like you're playing a slide the entire time, but you're not. That's why I wanted to get it.
Yeah, I didn't have it. I played our bass player had a fretless bass I used to play all the time.
Mm-hmm. I have one right here. I have a fretless 5-string right there. But Brian wants to see the Magic Beans.
Johnny Beane TV?
Johnny Bean.
Do you find beans often? Do you have magic beans?
Yeah, that's my name.
Oh, okay.
That's my name.
Oh, cool. Watching Johnny Beane TV.
There you go, Magic Beans. Thank you, Amaranth. Yeah, if you guys are wondering, she's one of the top Twitch streamers in the world. I ran into her at TwitchCon, Las Vegas. So, yeah. I mean, the thing is, everybody has different opinions on this stuff, and that's what makes it cool, is you can always talk about it, But for me, having stuff that's getting back to what I was saying about being inspired. I'm not going to be inspired looking at 3 of the exact same guitar. Oh, but this one has, this one's neck through, this one's bolt on. Yeah, that has more to do with feel, I think. There is some sound difference to that. But do they definitely feel different? Yes.
Yeah, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I understand completely. And like I said earlier in that text, I said, I find the sound I want, and if the guitar doesn't look good after it sounds like I want it to do, then I'll make it look good. That's just me. I want them to look like these, nice and shiny always.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it is. I mean, I picked up guitar. I remember. Well, when I got the ESP M1 Custom in '87. I had a choice between it and a custom shop soloist, or the first soloist type thing. And the looks of my ESP was just yellow, no graphics, no nothing. And the soloist was kind of neat. It had like lightning bolts and stuff on it. It actually looked better, but I preferred the sound and the playability of the ESP M1 Custom. So I went with it. But then I ended up getting not that exact soloist, but then another one. and that created my love for the Jackson soloist. So I mean, and again, there's no right or wrong. It's just it's all different. We're all different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here I am relicing guitars for people, and I don't like relics, but I do it for them. That's what they want. That's what they want. So.
Mm-hmm. Right, Johnny?
Lawrence, which year did I pick up my first guitar?
What year did Ron pick up his first guitar?
1969.
Oh my gosh!
I showed
Guitar
that picture
giveaway tonight.
I showed that picture that one time. Me sitting on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's just I like him to look a certain way, and but I always make sure if it sounds like crap, then I won't own it. I won't. I'll just pass on it, not buy it. But and that it all just goes back. I mean, you got signed, I got signed. We figured it out earlier. I got signed at 24 also, but I was 3 or 4 years older than everybody else in the band, so I was the old man of the band at the time. But did we get limos? No. Do I have mansions? No. Did they give us a tour bus to use? Yes. That was kind of nice. But I mean, it was just that was 89, and so it's hard to explain. Is it what I thought it was going to be? No. It wasn't.
No, it never is.
Yeah.
It's never what you think it's going to be. I mean, you're a kid, you pick up an instrument, you have dreams, and if you're very lucky, only a select few get to become, whatever that is, whatever a rock star is.
Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, though, it those terms mean different things to different people.
Yeah.
It's not.
I know the whole time the dream was let's get signed, and you're looking at the videos on MTV. That's when MTV actually played music videos. You see, or the home videos, Motley Crue, Vince Neil riding around in a hot tub in the back of a limo. And that doesn't happen. And not to everybody, not to every band that ever got signed. So.
Right.
But yeah, there's different levels, different ways to look at it. So.
But it also, a lot of it is image.
Yeah.
Like the guy sitting in the hot tub in the back of the limo. Did he always do that? No. He was out in the back of a bus sleeping most of the day to get to a venue to play a show. That was just for the video. That was an image. That was just to make it look, this is what we're doing. You guys, 99% of the time what you see isn't what it actually is. I think a lot of people know that. A lot of it is image. A lot of it's just smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, but at that time you didn't realize that. That was their home video. It was like they go to his house and, of course there's like 4 or 5 blonde women that answer the door for him and then let you in. And it's just that, and that was like, oh, crap. That's, yeah. So that was, let's record this. Let's get this out. Let's get signed. And then, wow, we're going to be there. Well, we got signed, and it didn't happen.
Mm-mm.
And another thing, and I've said this before too, a lot of people don't realize when you record the albums, back then it was still albums and cassettes and CDs, you have to pay that back. The record company fronts the money to have it done, and then they get paid back. A lot of people think they just do that and you don't have to, it's free recording. No, it's not.
No, that's why
which falls back to your advice. You don't want to be writing in the studio, so have it ready.
Unless it's your own studio.
Yeah. Well, but back then it was.
Back then it wasn't. These days everybody has a studio, so it's different.
We did a lot of riding on the bus. You're spending 14 hours on a trip, you sleep few, and then we had the Nintendo Super Nintendo in there though. But we did a lot of riding on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So then after we would get it figured out, practice it on the next the road trip to the next show or wherever. Then we would end up playing it at certain shows. First time we played it might sound like this. We might not play it for a week or so later, and it might be a little bit different because we changed something. But when we went to the studio, we had it all figured out because you want to get in there, get it done, get it right, and then get out.
Yes. Yeah, it's yeah. You guys, entertainment is a weird business.
Very.
Music. And forget dude, music's the easy thing. Try being an actor. Try having to remember dialogue and make that your life. Imagine doing that. But as I was saying, these days everybody has a studio, and for me, I would love. Oh yeah, hell yeah! Wasn't I going to say that all day today? Hell yeah, hell yeah, yeah. Imagine being Johnny Depp. That's right, Lawrence. Imagine that. Well, he's a rock star too, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've got his guitar pick. Wait a minute, where is it? Right here. I've got a buddy of mine teched for one of their shows. Jeff Beck and Johnny Depp. Look at this. This is actually one of his guitar picks. Okay. By the way,
Lawrence, imagine being Johnny Beane.
Everybody tries, man.
That's right. You do have a bunch of clones floating around.
Yeah, and that's fine, man. I got no problem with any of that. That's
Wait, did I say clones or clowns?
Clowns. Hey, I'm cool with that. Although I will say, if you guys do see like me in another chat saying really stupid stuff, not me. There you go. Okay. By the way, I forgot.
Announcement.
Yeah, we do giveaways. Thank you again to Bay Area Rich. Let's give away some California guitar picks. San Francisco edition. These are pretty cool. So we'll be doing a giveaway. Oh, look at this. We're almost done. Dang it, I didn't open up the giveaway tool at all. So those 4 of you that are here watching this live, you have good odds of winning tonight.
Peggy's going to win again, I'll tell you what.
Actually, it says we got 60 watching. So, but you guys have to say, you guys have to participate in the chat. And then I wanted to say something else about what you were just saying. Okay, it says we got 14 entries all of a sudden. So that's pretty good. Okay, so if you guys, we got 60 watching right now.
Thank you, everybody.
Across all platforms. If you want to win these California Guitar Picks San Francisco edition, you must say something in the chat right now. Where's everybody watching from right now? Where are you watching from? If you can hear me right now, live, where are you watching from? Put it in the chat.
Should have just had to say, oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So what we'll do that, and we'll do that in a couple minutes. But I just want to say something else about and I've said this already a bunch of times. To me, I mean, the goal or the whatever it is has always been the same. I didn't wake up one day and like, oh, I got to be a rock star. I got to ride around the back of a limo in the swimming pool. No, it wasn't any of that because I knew back then it was all fake. I've always known. I've always known that. So when I got into situations, when I did get signed at one point, and I've toured and I've been in studios and I've worked with, when all that happened, the thing is,
the more that happens, the more normal something gets, the more it becomes you and it becomes your life, and you really don't realize what's going on. You don't realize, how is this different, you know?
It's my baby girl. She turned 6 last month. Had her since she was 7 weeks old. And she actually picked me out because I got to be the first one. We wanted a female, and she had 7 sisters, and I got first pick. And I don't pick them. I let them pick me. So what we did is set all 8 of the females away from me, and they were like in a box, but it was probably about 20 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
Put them at one end, and I sat the other, and she'd let them go, move the board up, and they all come. The first time, all of them come to me, and we kept doing it. And the one that come every time was her. And I said, well, she picked me, so.
And that's when you went.
No, that's when I handed over the cash. She's AKC registered. No, she's my 11th, my 10th shepherd, my 11th dog. I've always loved German shepherds, always.
That's cool.
You gonna go outside? All right, I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the giveaway.
Okay.
All right, you guys. All right, we got 16 entries. 16. That's pretty good odds for you guys that are here. Who wants to win the California Guitar Picks San Francisco? All you got to do is say something in the chat. That's all you got to do. You guys ready? Okay. Here, let me do this. I'm sorry, we never made it over to the workbench tonight. Although I did play more guitar for you guys tonight. So that's pretty cool, huh? How did it sound too? Did it sound okay, you guys? I mean the audio of playing the acoustic sounded cool. Something in the chat. That's right. Everybody, can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah in the chat? If you can hear me right now, say hell yeah in the chat. And if you guys are wondering what that is, that goes back to last night on Twitch. For some reason, I kept saying hell yeah. If you guys were there, you guys would know. We have a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I'll play a couple more clips from last night too. Hell yeah. Thank you. All right. All right, you guys ready? Okay. So the winner of the California Guitar Picks is Ian's Guitar Shack. Ian's Guitar Shack is the winner. Ian's Guitar Shack California Picks. Ian, you win. Congratulations, man. There we go. Can somebody screen cap this and send it to Ian? Screen cap that. All right, Ian's Guitar Shack, you're the winner. There you go. Okay, do another one. How about we do one tomorrow? Okay? I'll do a show tomorrow. I'll do another one tomorrow. I have more. I have another set right here. Actually, I also have some Hard Rock Cafe ones. These are cool. We'll do another one tomorrow, all right? So come back tomorrow. Did he leave? Well, we're good friends with Ian. So here, actually, let me I was watching earlier. He was live. Ian. Here, I'll go ahead and I'll message him real quick. Here. Where is it? Ian's Guitar Shack. Okay, this was his video from earlier today. Hey, you won the guitar picks tonight. Message me where to send them. All right. I just sent him a thing. All right, you guys. All right, Ron's back.
Peggy didn't win.
Okay. No, Ian won.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're here. Spin again. What? Wait a minute. Spin again, then if Peggy don't want it. What? Okay, we're going to... Oh, I closed it. Hang on. You're here. I just dropped a comment on your video, man. Here. Dang it. What is that called? Giveaway tool. StreamYard giveaway tool. Okay. So Ian says give them to me, Peggy says. Peggy will take them. But Brian's saying spin again. Ian, what do you want us to do? Spin again, then if Peggy don't want it. But then Peggy says she wants it.
Okay, so no need to spin again.
So Peggy wins? Peggy won?
I guess.
Okay, Brian says spin again. Okay, we still got 14 entries. Okay. I just gave something away. Now Ron gives something away. What do you have? He's like, don't look back there.
You know what? I'll find something.
You'll find something. Okay. Because that last thing,
you know what?
The last thing you mailed out never got there.
Yeah, but came back.
Did it come back?
Yeah.
Did you send it back to them?
Not yet. I'm gonna mail everything. Well,
okay, Laz.
No, as soon as I mail your thing, when we complete that, I'm gonna mail it. But you know what? I'll. My daughter will have to make it, but I'll give away a Fretworks mug. Like.
But wait. But you said she'll have to make it.
Yeah.
That could take. How long is that going to take?
I'll tell you what.
Give that one away.
I'll give this one away.
All right, there you go. All right, you guys ready? Okay, so Peggy will take the guitar picks. Now, this is for a Fretworks mug, right there. Here we go, and the winner is Stream Elements! Yay!
Hey, I get to keep it.
Well, Stream Elements is me.
Yeah, but you're in the show, then you can.
Well, I was going to rage quit later. All right, here we go, one more time. The winner is Ian's Guitar Shack. Ian, do you want the mug? Ian. Look at that. He's like mopping or something in his Ian, do you want the mug?
Winner, winner. Lobster dinner.
Ian. 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 Yes, he does.
Wants the mug.
Okay. All right. So, Ian, message me where to send. I will directly message him. So you get the mug. Peggy, I got your text. Thank you so much. So you will get the guitar picks. Let's see. Send to Peggy. Okay. And then Fretworks mug Ron will send to Ian's Guitar Shack. Fredworks. Okay. There you go. All right, Peggy, these are yours. I got your message. I will send these out first thing, Monday. Not first thing Monday, but Monday. So we will do that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm blurry. All right, you guys. We're gonna go.
Did you play that clip?
Which one? No, I haven't. I'll play. How many did I play earlier? Did I just do the one?
Just did one.
Okay, so I've got like 2 more. We'll play out. We'll play 3 clips. If you like what you see, come on over. ! Twitch in the chat, please. We'll be live on Twitch the next few hours. Come on over, doing some Call of Duty. Alex Radford may be joining us.
Yeah, Alex, you going to join us?
You may see Peggy in the chat. Peggy in the chat. Peggy in the chat. So come on over. We have a great time. You can hang out with us. And it's my chat over there on Twitch actually talks to me. So anything you type in the chat, a voice reads it to me while I'm playing the game. So I can just respond back to you like this. I don't have to actually read the chat. Like I hear it. Like turn into Twitch, you'll hear it. You'll see what I'm talking about. So there you go. Okay, we'll play out. We'll do some Twitch clips and some magic beans. Okay. Ron, thank you so much, man. Was that you? Okay. Bay Area Rich, thank you so much, man. Dude, maybe I'll see you Monday, man. If you want to hang out first thing Monday morning on my way up to Walnut Creek, we can get a coffee. Okay. All right. Where's the magic beans? Okay, there it is. All right. We'll play a couple Twitch clips and then magic beans. How's that? Oh, and we got to say thank you to our channel members, too. There we go. Channel membership. Thank you so much for your continued support for this show, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And watch my exclusively Van Halen video from earlier today. Talked about the smashed Kramer auction, you guys. Very cool. And we did see our buddy Magic Man in the chat this morning. He was there, and he had told me, he had said that he has seen this guitar in person, actually. So that was very interesting. I would love to see that guitar. All right, so we got Magic Beans queued up. We got some Twitch clips queued up. We'll see you guys. Come on over to Twitch, !Twitch in the chat. Thank you so much, Burnt Relic. All right, we will see you guys on the next one. Here we go. Oh!
Attacking fire!
Robodeet says, said, are you laughing because you were thinking about how your feet caressed Ron's sweaty camouflaged butt cheeks?
Gross!
Just saw Johnny run by.
Said hide in the toilet, LOL.
Bloody fire!
I don't need shotgun shells.
Real guys on the train.
Said ha 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 my.
I don't get on the train.
What did the train say was under attack?
Holly Molly
Where
67
you at,
67
Where am I, guys?
said he was looking hard. Peggy Bouchard 60.
Is that us? That's not us on the
said
car, is
night
it?
Mike.
No.
Attacking fire!
One wants to fight a naked guy.
You are taking effective fire.
Scream Elements.
Shit.
Said
All right,
subscribe
all right.
to me on YouTube.
All right, I'm in the back.
https://www.youtube.com/user/JohnnyBeane.
Ultra One, a squad is down. You are taking effective fire. Same shit every damn day! Ultra One, be advised. Enemy threat is high in the AO.
Johnny Beane TV?
Johnny Bean.
Do you find beans often? Do you have magic beans? Like,
Happiest.
No, that's my name.
oh, okay.
That's my
Oh,
name.
cool.
Look at
Watching
her.
Johnny Bean
Look how
TV.
adorable.
Thank you guys for watching. Click on another video on the screen here on YouTube. Drop some comments below. Let's see how many comments we can get below on this video, you guys. Let's try that, okay? You guys, thank you so much for watching. If you don't come over to Twitch, I will see you guys probably tomorrow. All right, definitely Monday, right here on Johnny Bean TV. Thank you so much, you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.